Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Here we go. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better. First points of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
And the shot goes down.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Puts it up from 12. That one's in, his first shot this game. And just about a minute into the first quarter. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. Can't hit from in close. To the left wing. Here's Hall. Pass to Peterson. And Boozer with the block.
Shooting for the away team. Dion.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Williams scanning the floor. And the three off target. Outside, Davis. Here he goes. It's tipped. Here's the break. Here's Peterson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Davis in the corner. Here's Peterson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Puts up a 3. Five on the clock. Another shot. Outside for Davis. And another shot. He lays it in.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Peterson. A 3. Good on the triple. Peterson's got 5 now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Down low. And it's blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. The Knights making a switch here. Here's Boozer. Peterson grabs the miss.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that
one. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Davis. The layup off target.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Here's Peterson. He has 5. Out to the right wing. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
It's stolen by Taylor. .141 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Peterson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Davis in the corner. Latrine sinks the three-pointer.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Taylor taking his time here. Pass to Peterson. Nice move. Shot clock at 6. Can't cash in from close range.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. Now here's Williams. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Peterson. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And Davis pulls it down.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block,
Shooting
force him to the line.
Number 2. Taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. 11 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's stolen by Davis. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
14.
Knights lead by 2.
12.
And the second. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at the Knights' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Just 5 on the clock. Shot by Taylor, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Here's Hall. Still scoreless. From down in the low post, it goes.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Number 5. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Knights. Number 19.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Back to Wagner. On the clock. Fires from the line. Johnson with the rebound. The Knights on offense. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Here's Knox. And good that time.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
The kick out to Boozer. And there's the drive. From deep. Hands it from downtown. Hoosiers got the lead up to 7 now for the Knights. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Out to Taylor. And Taylor slams it home.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Nailed from three-point land. Hoosiers got 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
A moment for an injury report.
And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. Right in the heart of the schedule, this is a major blow. The coaches are going to find out a lot about their team. Guys?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injuries, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract limits. Commissioner Silver says he used to refer to it as dead money. A star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay performance. Kevin?
I think that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. The Knights on offense. Outside Williams. Offline with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside for Davis. Misses in close.
2 minutes remaining.
Williams with the ball. Defended now by Wagner. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
2 shots.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knights.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Count it. Hoosiers got his second bucket tonight.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Dion, first personal foul, second team foul.
And he makes the first. The Knights making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
.127 left in the first half. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Davis drives in. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Pass to Ivisic. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Ivisic has got his second basket.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
27 seconds left from the first half of basketball. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Right side, Boozer. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Boozer's got 6.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. It's the Knights up by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And after a fairly even first couple. Quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And the Knights have possession. Pass to Hall. Here's Sellers. Hefty move. Pocket 6. Off on the layup. The kick out to Boozer. Wide open look. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Knights on offense. 6-point lead. Here's Peterson. And he dunks it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Jacks up a 3. It's Davis on the wing. Leaner. Rebound by Williams.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
Pass to Peterson. Spins to the wing on the left. Outside Williams. Right wing. From 18 feet away. Jump shot is good that time. Sellers has got the lead up to 12 now for the Knights.
Now that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
And Boozer gets it to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Williams. High post shot. Yep, it counts. And the Knights lead by 12.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
First team foul.
On defense, the Knights. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. A leaner.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Here's Peterson, and he lays it straight in. Peterson's got 13 points.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Back to Boozer. It's deflected.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building. Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane. Fast
break. Here we go. Outside Williams. Into the lane. Stolen by Boozer. Williams with the steal. Pass to Peterson. Fires away from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. They need this. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And that one misses. The Knights making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. Fast break points aside, they've had a tough time offensively.
Yeah, trust is what they're missing, guys. You've got to keep moving the ball and shoot with confidence. Ultimately, things will happen well when you play together.
Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the side.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
Number 24 at the line for one.
Wagner outside. Driving the lane. Here's Ivicic. Missed inside.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins. There's plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Evan, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. Sanchez. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Taylor slams it home.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now here's Taylor, the fast break opportunity. .40 seconds left to play in the third. To the middle. No good with the layup. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Both teams will make substitutions. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Pass to Johnson. Outside, Taylor. With 2 seconds left. Jump shot is good. Taylor's got 11 points. Up in time. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already.
The visiting team, 33.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed it up.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knights.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Trying to get open is Davis. That one drops for him.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
On the wing, Davis. Here's Boozer, and Boozer throws it down.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but his defenders keep forgetting to box him out. He continues to just make them pay.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. Right in the heart of the season. This is when injuries start to mount. You're going to have to adjust. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
And our hearts go out to him. The guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
Lots of room. Taylor with the rebound.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Here's Ivicic. Rebounded by Coleman. Now here's Taylor. The fast break opportunity. Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Out left to the wing. Here's Boozer. Comes up empty down low. Now Taylor. The kick out to Boozer. Six to shoot. Here's Taylor to the right side. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Boy, his ball security flawless in the first half, but since then, it's an absolute disaster.
So both teams changing it up here. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Bangs home the trifecta.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Taking 2 shots.
Of course, we're in the world now of super agencies. which consolidate player representation. What do you think?
Kev, I think obviously it gives some more power to the players because of the bargaining leverage. But for player movement, does it give more power to the big market teams? We're going to have to watch this unfold.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Back to Williams. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Peterson. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Back to Knox. 5 to shoot. From the wing. Unable to get that one. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Knights.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. You kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
Peterson, that's good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Off target at the rim. Kicks it out to Wagner. From downtown. And no good that time. Here's Peterson. And it's blocked. And so it's the Knights winning this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up.
Greetings, it's 2K Sports bringing you live coverage of the NBA. This is our Sunday night broadcast. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. One thing you love about these teams, Clark, they both do the dirty work on the glass.
Yeah, extra possessions will be at a premium tonight. No easy boards with all of these glass eaters running around getting their hands dirty. Should make for a really interesting game to keep an eye on inside.
The shot, no good. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Sellers. Here's Taylor. 5 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. Drops in. The layup for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Sellers. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. McDermott left side. Washington outside. Back to McDermott. Pass to Wilson. Oh, hey, how about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Woo. The reverse jam. Unbelievable.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Down low. Shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Peterson. Wilson grabs the board.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Pass to Williams. Sinks it from distance. Williams has got 5 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Takes a 3. McDermott can't get it to go.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Yes, it's good. He has 7.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Taylor. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. There's the block. And here comes the break. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go. Here's Peterson. No made baskets yet. Pass to Williams. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Pass to Wilson. Washington outside. He buries it from 3.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Knights. A minute 39 left in the opening quarter. They get it again. Here's Peterson. It's blocked. And he hits it to tie the game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Williams on the wing. He's got 7. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Stolen. .56 seconds left to play in the first. Knocks down the long J.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Pass to Wilson. All sorts of time. And he hits the jump shot. Wilson's got 9.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
And the basket by Taylor.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Washington a screen. Here's Wilson. 9 points in the game. Back to Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Up 3. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
The floater, rebounded by Butler. Here he goes.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
The kick out to Johnson. No good there. From deep three-point land. The long-distance 3 is buried. 5 points in the game. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Throws it up high. Hammers the lob through.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
The ball goes to the away team.
Now Butler. averaging around 5 points a game. On the wing, Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Nice move. And Butler with the finish. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Going inside. Pass to Johnson. Here's Boozer. To the middle. Oh, swiped away. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And that one is hammered home.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now here's Butler. Top of the key. That one's off, and now he's 3 for 6.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul.
All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Here's Wilson. Tries again. Lets the 3 fly. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Pass to Sellers. Out to the right wing. Here's Peterson. Got it from about 16 feet. Peterson's got 5 now.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Wilson. And there's a pick. Tipped away. In transition, here they come. Here's the 3. And the three-pointer goes. Peterson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's done a nice job, a great job, actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
Wilson, no good.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Peterson, that one's good. He's got 11.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And there's the screen. Pass to Adams. Counted from distance.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is giving.
Here's Peterson. He's got 14. And they get it back. And he's going for the lob. It's stolen by Washington. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Adams, shot's good.
3 points.
To the left wing. Inside. Pass to Peterson. Uncovered. Yep, that one's good. Peterson's got 13 points now in the quarter. There's 6 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. You're up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. fairly even first couple of quarters. This second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Here's Boozer. Yet to see a basket. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Taylor. Shot clock at 5. Washington grabs the miss.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
And he lobs it up top. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Pass to Adams. For the lead. Second chance effort. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's Taylor. 90 seconds into the second half now. And the layup is good off the glass. Taylor's got 6.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And here's Butler. Adams with the ball. Hits the trifecta. 9 points in the game.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for 2, Taylor.
Both good from the line that time. Now Jones. Still without a bucket. Pass to McDermott. Driving inside, and McDermott with a slam. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Substitution for your Knights, number 25.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Hall. It's not going to go for him. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
At the line.
Pass to Jones. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the strike.
Good on the second one. Right now a close game in New Orleans. And that's the third game out of 4 at home for them. Off with the layup. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Boozer. Here's Hall. Clock at 6. Here's Boozer. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. He shoots it. That one's wide left.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Pass to Hall. And he dunks it down. just pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Right side, Butler. Launches a three. Tipped. Here's Peterson. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Pass to McDermott. On the wing, McDermott fires the three. That one is off. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Here's Sellers. Sends it home from three-point land.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Outside Butler. Driving to the basket. McDermott from outside. Outside for Butler. To end the run. That one no good. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Over to the wing. Pass to Peterson. Pure from three-point range. Peterson's got 21.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
McDermott outside.
Away team foul. McDermott. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Peterson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pass to Wilson. Blocked! Here's Taylor. Give him 8 points now. Here's Peterson. Adams covering. With 4 on the clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
And he makes a first.
At the line for the Knights.
Good on both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. It's picked off. He got it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game.
The visiting team
up by 10.
21.
Don't go any. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Now here's Washington. Pass to Wilson. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Defensive BA, forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
The kick out to Johnson. Wilson grabs the board. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Yep, that one goes.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Pass to Hall. Here's Boozer. Shot clock at 6. From behind the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Boozer's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Jones. 4-3. Drops in the 3.
Jones.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Ooh, dismissed! And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Into the lane. Shoots from the baseline. Banked it in off the glass.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Pass to Boozer. And stolen by Jones. And here's the fast break. And he missed there. 4 for 8 shooting now so far. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Let's go with a 3. Wilson grabs the board.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Fires from deep. Connects from downtown.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
To take the lead.
You know, when you're trailing, you can't afford mistakes. And he's made a few of them tonight. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Peterson, that one's good.
He's so clutchy. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Pass to Wilson. Now Adams. Here's Wilson. The 3 from Washington. That shot, no good.
Away team foul. Number 4. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Peterson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
The kick out to Williams. They set the screen. 6 to shoot. Jones grabs the board.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Third team foul.
A minute 20 left to the fourth quarter of this one. side. Williams. Pass to Peterson. It's stolen by Washington.
That was just incredible instincts defensively. He saw the ball coming back out and made the play. Yes! Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Peterson. The three. Oh, the trifecta!
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Six on the shot clock. And they recover it. Pass to Sellers. Williams from long range. Fires in the triple. And so they get the victory here at home. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up.